Can you ask your dad to confirm if the garden alien from the Alien Bodies subreddit is real? Is there another alien body floating around like the ones in Mexico? Let me take a peek. Alien Bodies? I'm unfamiliar with that subreddit. This looks like the thing from Harry Potter when they pull up like the screaming plant. This is thought-provoking. So is this a satire subreddit or is this like real? Different nostrils, but it appears to have the nipples. My god, it does. So we're not so different after all. Searching through these posts, but I don't understand what's going on here. Are people claiming this is a mandrake root and that the posters are all hoaxers? What are we looking at here? Obviously they, whatever they are, look visually interesting and sort of humanoid, but surely someone is not just sitting around with these things if they're actual biologics of some sort. First thing you do if you have actual bodies is you go straight to Ross Coulthart or George Knapp, I don't know who they are, not post it on Reddit and ask Redditors what they think it is. Not a match, the fingers look different. Where are the fingers on this thing? Forbidden potato. It does look potato-esque. It's definitely just some sort of prop. Like, this isn't... this isn't a fucking alien. There's no way. I do love the nipples on it, though. That is adorable. Muda made a video on this? How? What? Muda already made a video on this? When? Muda covered this in a 20-minute video. It was made by some guy who makes cursed items. Case closed. It's been a thing for days now. And nobody told me? You know I love this shit. What do you think real aliens would look like? I've said this 100 times and I'll say it 100 more. I think real aliens look insectoid. That is what I imagine. I don't think they will resemble anything close to humanoid. Not even remotely close. But would they have a cloaca? They probably wouldn't pee or poop. I don't know. Well, they'd have to. There has to be some way of getting out waste. Or maybe they're so efficient they don't have any waste. You're about the U.S. Army pilot who allegedly spent 3 months on an alien mothership and even hung out with 2 of the aliens. Is it these 2 right here? And why wouldn't he give us more information? Like, why didn't they give him his their contact info? Look it up. His story sounds pretty legit, I swear. How does his story sound legit? He hung out with 2 aliens over the course of 3 months? Humans to find alien ruins soon, says ex-U.S. Army pilot who claims he spent 3 months on a UFO. Alex Collier, who served time as a helicopter pilot in the Army, claims he spoke to 2 aliens in the 1980s. A former United States Army helicopter pilot claims to have spent 3 months on an alien mothership and has said that humans will find ancient alien ruins in the universe soon. Alex Collier, I just read that. He allegedly spent time with aliens known as Andromedans, who were called Visasis and Moroani. This guy is writing fanfic. What the fuck? Why would they have human names? He wouldn't be able to understand them. What? They take a Rosetta Stone course or something to communicate with Alex? This man had a mental breakdown or a really bad ayahuasca trip. He insists his encounter with the aliens was so extraordinary that he was taken onto their spaceship. There he was forced to wear a special belt so the aliens could communicate with him over 3 months. Oh my god, that's so convenient. Yeah, I'm sure. They actually put the fucking Wumbo belt from SpongeBob on him. Amazing. The ex-pilot claims that this strange encounter happened in the 1960s when he was a child. He recounted that he fell asleep outside his grandfather's home while playing hide-and-seek. When he woke up, he found himself in a dark room where he met Visasis and Moroani. He spent nearly 3 months with them on the UFO as per his claim. However, that only transpired to 18 minutes in Earth time due to time dilation or alternate dimensions. He had a dream! he fell asleep. Yeah, you know what? I actually went to an alternate dimension last night. You guys wouldn't believe the shit I saw there. It was crazy. Shit was unreal. You can't prove that he's lying. I hate that argument. The alien duo apparently told him that humans are not alone in the universe and that there are many other alien races. During a talk he gave in Japan in 2007, he said, "Our science tells us that there are 100 billion galaxies, but we are only looking at one dimension. According to the Andromedans, there are 100 trillion galaxies, and every galaxy has life in it. We are far from being alone. The universe is vast. We are just beginning to travel space, and we are going to find ruins everywhere." Why would they communicate with a fucking child if they're trying to get a message to us? A random child. In the 1960s. This kid. He'll be the one. He'll be our vessel. He added, "I once asked the Andromedans how technologically advanced we were, and they said that the United States Army is 400 years more technologically advanced than we think they are." What does that mean? What? I once asked the Andromedans. I'm drawing a blank. They're communicating on an alternate dimension. This belt must have malfunctioned because there's no way that's a direct translation from Visasis. What does that mean? What does that mean? What? Then who thinks they are? Then the United States thinks they are? Then a child thinks they are? Then the aliens think they are? What is it? Who? It's in the military's interest to obfuscate. So the Andromedans are trying to reveal government secrets through a child. They don't know. They don't want us to know about Area 51, and Visasis was trying to protect us. Visasis, one of the aliens, allegedly told Mr. Collier that humans are the only race on Earth that use money. No shit! We're the only race on Earth that use money? We're the only race on Earth that's fucking sentient! We're the only race on Earth, like the only species that does that. Of course. Do you mean the universe? Is Visasis illiterate? Did he just get, like, abducted by two dumb aliens, like actual idiots? Like fucking morons in their galaxy? From that moment on, Visasis would only refer to money as paper with pictures on it. Jesus, he's a pretentious Redditor. He got abducted by the worst aliens the galaxy had to offer. Or rather, the dimension had to offer. Probed a little too deep. Yeah, they went way too far on that one. We lost them. Octopus use currency to pay for things? I guess I don't know enough about how octopi function in the wild, but they're not using money. How about that? Maybe they use some kind of currency for trade, but they're not using the USD or the euro or rubles or anything. They're using fucking Octopus Tokens. What do you even find down there? Can we get Charles Sr. to firsthand explain to us in chat how pyramids are made by aliens? My dad and I have been really we have been talking about that so much recently. He really wanted me to watch Ancient Aliens Pyramid episode, so I did. It was so fucking silly, it was unreal. So then I ended up doing a deep dive on some more Ancient Aliens, and I ended up showing him one of the episodes where they thought that, what was it? Aliens were crossbreeding with robots, and Sasquatch was actually an alien or something. A YouTuber named Gabby Bell also made a video on it too. But I started showing him like how ridiculous some of the Ancient Aliens episodes and concepts were. And he's like, yeah, oh, that's super stupid. That's all a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But the pyramids, they're absolutely right about. They know their shit when it comes to the pyramids. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? 99% of the things they say you disagree with, but the one thing there you think they nailed is the pyramids being built by aliens? He's like, yep, absolutely. They know their shit there. It's sad how ancient humans are so much underestimated. I tried to tell him that. My dad really believes that ancient civilization was just a bunch of fucking bumbling fools. He's like, there's no way they were smart enough to even know what a pyramid would be. And I'm like, Dad, they weren't dumb. They weren't stupid. Like, we came from them. Like, they obviously had some level of advancements. Like, there's so many good astronomers back in the day. Like, they were smart. Like, they were smart people still. He's like, nope. Dummies. Bunch of dummies. And, like, the reason pyramids got built in the first place is because a pyramid is, like, the most structurally sound structure you can make, which is why there's so many all over the world from ancient civilizations. But he refused to take that answer. He's like, nope, they wouldn't know that. Aliens taught them that. I'm like, damn it, Dad. No, they didn't. Didn't someone make a really primitive computer in Greece or something? You're talking about it is Greece. You're talking about the oh, what's it called? What was the name of it? Yep, here it is. The Antikythera mechanism. Our society could look a lot different today if this was able to continue to be built upon. This is an extremely advanced piece of tech from back in the day. I remember we watched something on this a long time ago. Does it use Windows? No, it's Linux based. This shit was crazy. I recommend checking it out, looking into it a bit. I think it was the BBC that made something on it. Flintstones tech. Hey, it was some sophisticated Flintstones tech though, brother. Imagine ancient humans were able to build 4090s. I really think society today would look so different if this was able to keep being advanced. It was way ahead of its time.